What is up, my people? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your boy Nasim the Dream. It has been a minute, but it is that time of the week once again. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back to doing singles of the week. This is a segment where I like to break down some of the newest tracks that has just dropped this past week and maybe in the past couple other weeks. So I'm gonna give you my official thoughts and I'm gonna give them an official rating. So be sure to check them out for yourselves. They're all linked in the description down below. Let's get right into these new singles. Starting off with Mr. Scott Cudi himself, Dreams I See. So Kid Cudi's been really on and off for me. It's been a really like teeter-totter kind of situation with him. Honestly, I feel like this one is just okay. This one is definitely seeming like it's gonna be another theme song for some kind of upcoming show that he might be producing, because that seems to be his main focus at the moment. But it's very samey style Kid Cudi, R&B, and hip-hop. So that's going to be really a safe zone for a lot of people. Production is pretty clean as always. And I think what makes me not hate this one so much are the harmonizations. They are actually quite pleasant. Like, I actually thought they were pretty catchy at moments. So this is overall okay. Then we got an artist I'm not familiar with, Johnny Blue Skies, teaming up with an artist that I am familiar with, Sturgil Simpson, on the track Mint Tea. This is a really neat and calming country folk tune. The instrumental, it just feels like very, very well tucked. And I really feel like the title especially is just, it's so fitting because it certainly gives you that impression of like this like freshness. Like it really does feel like a minty freshness. It's so delightful, and I think many will enjoy this duo. It's quite pleasant. John Summit has officially released his full record out called Comfort for Chaos. I will be telling you about the track Tears with Paige Cavell. I thought so far with this track included, this is starting to become a very pretty solid collection. This one feels very ethereal like the rest of them, so it's gonna be very familiar, but I think it should at this point, so it can feel a little bit more cohesive. And it has like this like natural atmospherical ability that matches with like the cosmos that it's trying to play in with the settings. So I like that, and I really like Paige for the lead vocals on here. Everything is in his own element, and I really love that so far. I'm really hoping that this record pulls through. Then we got Magdalena Bay coming out with a new track called Image. This is just straight fire synth pop extravaganza has returned, and this is just straight up exotic flares back and back. It just still presents itself in that fashion, and the overdriving subs specifically on the track really add something very unique texture wise. It just kind of caught me out of nowhere, and I didn't like adjust to it immediately, but once I did, it just felt like a different aspect of Magdalena Bay. That's something that's like, it's something that I could see them doing. I just didn't really expect it. But overall, this is a slapper. And we got Nilüfer Yanya with the track Call It Love. I actually really enjoyed this new approach, just going with a pretty simple acoustic ballad. The emphasis on the like vocal softness is just so sweet, and just making you want to fall right into it, like a nice dreamy sequence. It really does capture that dreamy progression quite well. And overall, I really think this is gonna really knock you off your heels if you're a Yanya fan, if you like indie music, because it's really playing. Remi Wolf is also out with a new full-length project. I'm gonna be talking about the track Soup. And my goodness, there's something with this girl that she knows exactly what she's doing in the studio. This time we're going 80s with it, and this shit is a banger. My God, like the disco lights that are hitting the dance floor, the dance groove, this is groovy, yo. It has that like vocal roar that is just so ridiculously tasteful and compassionate. It has like this burst of color to it, and there's so much power behind the vocalizations of Remi Wolf. It's just a sight to behold. It's really good stuff, and I really think that with this talent, with this superiority in the production game, it's gonna really hold up for the record, so I'm hoping it does. Then next, one of my favorites coming out of Turkey, Nancy Ajram with Nazra. This is shocking because I really love her work, but I'm really not crazy for this one. It's starting to get a little bit too repetitive. Like with the synth leads, they are just way too, I know they're synthetic. It's gonna sound stupid, but they sound overly synthetic. They sound overly produced, and I just thought a little bit more smoothness, a little bit more natural instinct to what the sound is would have sound a lot more better, especially in contrast with the strings that follow up with it in the same melody progression. But yeah, it's fun to dance to, sure, but I'm just not crazy for it. Then we got Action Bronson teaming up with Larry June for the track Compressor. What a fantastic collab. If you love conscious hip-hop, this is gonna be straight candy. Straight candy. It's gonna be super addictive. Action and Larry, in my opinion, have been at the top of their game currently, and they showcase that brilliantly on this track. The beat is well put together, and I really love like the jazz elements that really bring on here, especially with the horns. It is a spontaneous track. Pale Waves is coming out with new music this year. I'm happy to see them return. This one is called Glasgow. Especially at this point in the video, it seems like I'm not really being that harsh with some of these songs, but truly, I'm just giving you the truth on what's good is good, what's bad is bad, and I think this adds to the collection of good. This is so nice to listen to. Heather Gracie just sounds as good as ever, and like, you know, there might be the factor playing that like I'm a huge fan of Pale Waves. I really like their sound and style of indie pop, so it really resonates with me and a lot of other people that I'm friends with. So I feel like if you're a fan of the band, no way in hell you will not enjoy the hell out of this. It is super sweet on the ears, and yeah, it's just delightful. I love it. Next up with the metalcore game, we got As I Lay Dying with the track The Cave We Fear to Enter. So like I enjoy listening to the sounds of gent and metalcore. There's objectives that a lot of the music in there has just been really cookie cutter kind of fuses, and you can argue with that with this track too. It's not really following a line outside of what their formula has really been showing. Yeah, because it's really nothing different in here at all, if I'm gonna be honest with you. But at the same time, I'm gonna be jamming this at the gym until it loses its flavor. It can get me rowdy a little bit, so I can definitely feel that intensity in there. So that's just kind of how it is for me. So fans, you should try it out. Let me know if you like it. Authentically, I would have to give it the yellow though. Then we got one of pop's biggest stars, Katy Perry, with her new track Woman's World, probably leading up to a new record. If you're excited about it, I would love to hear about it. Pretty much what you would expect from a track coming from someone as big as Katy Perry. Very high budget production, hard popping drums and synthesizers that just overpopulate the entire song with so much glam and showing a lot of spectacle, but mainly the focus is on the singer. And with Katy's acclaimed vocal talent, she's bound to perform excellently, which yeah, she did, but Alright, then we got a big duo in the UK rap scene, Ice Spice with Central Cee on the track Did It First. This is the equivalent of literally finding a random UK drill beat made on YouTube, posted on YouTube, and just pretty much just rapping on it. Not to like diss like the beat itself or anybody that makes beats and just post it on YouTube, not saying that at all, but the point is that like it just doesn't really feel like there was a lot of effort given to the track. Like lyrically and performance-wise, I think that there's just no argument for that. It is super boring. With a mega team-up like this, with all the numbers and popularity and hype that these rappers have, I just don't see it. For the track that I chose to react to for this week's reaction video, I chose Mr. Teddy Swim's Funeral, so be sure to go check out for yourselves. That is going to be linked at the very end of the video. You're not going to want to miss that reaction because the track is fire. Go check out why. And to end off this week's Singles of the Week, the track that I rewarded Single of the Week goes to King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizards, Risque. Or Risque, however you want to pronounce that. But the boys came together once again, routining another shift into a different rock variant, just continually just raising the bar for rock bands, and this time they're going with a southern rock and blues jam. You can even label this as boogie rock, and if you did, you would be correct. I mean, I wasn't even sure if this was King Gizzard at first. I don't even know how I'm at the point where I'm still being blown away with how versatile this band is in rock music. There's so many different variants and styles, a way of playing and singing and writing that you could do for a single genre. And they have done so much already that it's just like, it's going to be too hard at one point, right? They're making it look easy. They're making it look effortless at a certain point. I can't even believe it. This is certainly a power of potency that is just truly unmatched. The way that they capitalize here, just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant work. I adore this band so much. Fucking incredible. And that's why this is the Single of the Week. And that is it for this week's Singles of the Week, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed, go and like, share, and comment down below of what you thought of these tracks. Do not forget to check them out for yourselves. They're all linked in the description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm going to catch you in the next one. Deuces.